All right, let's get this popping. Let's get this popping. No more delay. No black signal. No black signal. I apologize. I thought they worked it out, but oh hell no. I go and I'm still getting billed, and I can't do it. So I'll put out. I throw out another signal if I can't get. Um, I can't get it back to where it was. I don't. We won't be using the black signal, and I apologize. We had a good run though. We had a good run, and we showed that it is possible to grow like that. Uh, I mean, so I'm gonna have to come up with some type of program where I can do that, or I find one that's a little bit more affordable, where I can send out multiple text, personalized text. Um, but right now, they charging me for using it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Like I said, I can't get it from both ends. So well, people say morning, but this day of Nia, it's a day of purpose. This is the principle that we are on for this month during the school year. And the challenge is, because family, trust me when I say this, you get a person to find the purpose. And I know that's not an easy thing. Or at least get them to apply a purpose to why they're doing something, and their interaction with that thing will change. So one of the things I'm trying to help some young people see is to repurpose their vision of school, their interaction with school. Um, because I'm seeing, like I said, some stuff I see is very, especially, it's like, in many cases and I know every generation is the last generation or could be the last generation. And I think our kids need to know that. You know what I'm saying? After you, it might not be no more. It might not be room for any more. You know what I'm saying? Um, unless we fight, unless you learn how to battle on all fronts. You know, y'all in school right now are happy-go-lucky. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they should be able to do that. You know, but looking at what's coming, I'm like, man, we need to we need y'all. We need y'all in tune. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all in tune. You might need to come back in another life to enjoy childhood, you know. Um, Especially when you get to the sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, middle school is a trip everywhere, but man, middle school, Lord have mercy. So, how do we avoid the middle school craziness? Can anybody got any ideas out there? All right. So what I want to do, let's go and get ourselves started. First off, family, I want to welcome you because we're populated. We're casting. Brother Shaka's on. So he's on Facebook. So we know for a fact we're up on Facebook. We are up on Spreaker. We are up on YouTube. Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube. We are up on Hot Tim on YouTube. We are up on Periscope. We are up on Stream.me. We are up on Hot Tim Gye-Nyame on Facebook. And we are up on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. Oh, man. And once again, we definitely are up on Spreaker. So I want to say good morning to you, family. Welcome to the congregation of the mighty. Come on, girl. You've been doing good. What? What? Welcome to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Let's. Welcome to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Get it together, girl. This is a Heart of a Simple production, and this is the Daily Toast. I am your host, Brother High Tim, and I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Have your glass first. What in the hell is that?
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Breathe, 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 drink. Get your water. Crack the cap. Lift your glass. Pour your water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Move your body, drink some water. Come on, move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Should I say, move, then drink. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Let me see. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Take your breath. Lift your glass. Take a sip. Move your body. Toast your innocence. Break down. What's up, Brother Gye-Nyame? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's enough for now, right now. That's enough. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass, lick the wheel. Lift your glass, lick the wheel. Lift your glass and lick the wheel. Lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. You're gonna let this ride out. Bro, you have to let me know you sit the engine 9. Bro, you have to let me know how you sit. I sent it through Facebook. I sent it through Facebook. I directly sent it to you. I mean, that was about a month ago, Kwame. I shared it not through through Messenger. If you need me to send it again, let me know. But right now, you might want. I got this Black Reconstruction by W.E.B. Du Bois. Du Bois. Du Bois. Du Bois. Du Bois. But W.E.B. Man. Webb. Du Bois. Right? Pretty good. Pretty good so far. I mean, it's 37 hours long. Shit. All right. So, family, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So check in your Facebook Messenger. If it's not there, let me know the best way to send it to you, and I will get it to you. Because it's a good listen. All right, so family, I didn't get a chance to really go over the folktale, but this folktale was bothering me. Because this is a very important folktale. Because I heard a different version of it. Um, oh, no, no. Okay, okay. Oh, I was thinking about another one. I don't know where I ran into this. It's a proverb that somehow I ran into. And this one, because we definitely discussed this, the she goats and their beards. But that's not the one that came on my mind. The one that popped up in my head was, and I don't know why, what is the wasp and the snake, where a wasp attaches itself to the head of a snake and continues to sting the snake in the head, causing the snake an extreme amount of pain. And the snake can't get the wasp off his head. And rather than allow this wasp just to stay on top of his head and torture him, the snake decides to put his head up under a coming wagon wheel. And he said, if I cannot live in peace, then we both gonna die. Now, and I'm trying to think of where I ran into that. Maybe I'm dreaming them up. I know that's an Aesop fable, but I can't remember where I seen that. And the question came up: How bad do you want? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want freedom? Are you willing to lay everything down for it? And I think that we have to take into account that a lot of people that we're gonna be coming up against have that motto. They see us as the wasp, while we see them as the wasp. But we willing to just let them just stick up on our head. That's what a migraine feels like. So just imagine a constant migraine, and you can see the culprit on top, but you can't move them off. What would you do to get rid of that migraine? You understand what I'm saying? If you could actually see something, see what's causing the migraine, what would you do to get rid of it? I'll send it. I'll send it, bro. So yeah, man. So I'm sitting up like, yo, I don't know where I ran into that one at, but that one hit me. I was like, God damn. And I thought that was the folktale, but now we got the she goes with the beards, and it's going to raise a whole. But that is a true that is a true. Where is that at? Because I just saw it, and I don't know why I saw it, and I know no, we didn't cover it. All right. Well, anyway. All right, family. So it's time for the toast. I'm gonna finish my drink. Let me see how much music I got out. Oh man, we went all the way to the end of the music. All right, so let's go and finish this drink, and we're gonna get straight into the toast. And also, your thoughts on the last proverb of the night last night. You cannot you cannot make a pact with a slave and a pact with the master and not betray one of them. I can't wait for an opportunity to use that one. I'm just I'm gonna have to sit on that one. And I'm gonna say that one for a special occasion, man. And bust that motherfucker. Oh, man. Can I make a pact with a slave and a pact with the master? Not betray one of them. Who you gonna betray? Oh man. Oh man. Who you betray? Right? Because a lot of us living double and triple packed lives. Who you betraying? Huh? I mean, really think about that shit. I mean, that's two of them, two pieces of crystallized wisdom early in the morning before you even get your day started. Where else can you get that? You know what I'm saying? Where else? Go on, let's drink your water. Drink your water. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Which one do I want to drink from? Which one do I want to drink from? Uh, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right there. All right. We're gonna do the big one today. I'm not gonna lift this damn thing up. All right, hold on. Y'all know the original lyrics to that was not catching a tiger. You ain't catch a tiger by a toe. Tigers don't necessarily got toes; they got claws. It was something that got toes that you could just grab on with no consequences. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch that thing by the toe. What was it? What was it? I might have a free ticket for something for anybody that could tell me what was the original thing. Whose toes were they grabbing? In the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo song. The original one. Come on now. All right, first giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that great power. We lift up our glass and call on the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. And we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the list of our honored ancestors. And I'm slipping. I sure forgot and let Cleve sleep in. You know what I'm saying? Cleve got over the day on me. So speaking of Cleve, so I got to call his namesake. Well, Cleveland is Cleveland. Namesake. Once again, like I said, keeping up traditions. I named Cleveland after my grandfather. So maybe one day Cleve or Gina or Sasha will choose to name one of their children after me. And in order for them to keep the full name, they will have to be born through Cleve, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Not unfortunately, not like nothing like that, not nothing bad, but you know, in order like to keep the direct line, at least in this West Asian society, it will have to be born through Cleve. But actually, in the African tradition, um, the daughter's children would be actually closer to mine. Next week, no school at Millennium. We will be there. Emoja, Kujichagulia, and maybe Ujima. I'm not sure. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I prefer the days to sneak up on me. But we're gonna have some type of warrior training this weekend. I just gotta come up with the time and I will be letting y'all know. Well, I guess I got to let you know tomorrow because the tomorrow is Kumba. So, because we got to start getting ready for Kwanzaa, and put some stuff together and stuff like that. So, all right, calling on our ancestors. And shouts out to Mr. Navita Nelson, and thank you for checking us out on YouTube. We got the Daily Toasters. And once again, I have to apologize. The black signal is broke until I find out what Superphone is doing. And I mean, hopefully we can work it out. But if we can't, and like I said, we're gonna keep on broadcasting, and hopefully we can keep on growing and come up with other methods to get in touch with people. Maybe people, man, I get people signed up for a blog or something, and I don't know. It has to be a way. I'll get it together. I just have to go and wrap my mind around how to be able to get in touch with all the people that we have developed because I can download the list from Superphone as a spreadsheet. We can't make warrior training this weekend. Why? It ain't gonna be the whole day. It's just gonna be a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for that because we got a performance coming up. All right, Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Till. It's not gonna be the regular warrior practice. It's gonna be more of a rehearsal, giving people African dance, drum time, stuff like that. We won't have the martial arts. We'll have the martial arts next week. Miles Brown, Mazan, Robin the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Jenna Gaines, Herman Brown, the second Barbara 2H, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Demond Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pittman, El Nomo X, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakor, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakor, Dr. Mary Ann Williams. Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Ayers, William, Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sturdy and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sir Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Welly, Vita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Weiss, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Trapez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Trigg Sr., Thelma Trigg, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Ellie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, and Ellis Murphy. Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, Shelby McClendon, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Mazarine Cooper, and George Swan, Monia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Jacqueline Broadus, Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Edward R. Benson Sr., Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Nevaeh Mitchell, Zella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Henrietta Irving, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey, Lauren Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Halls, Henry West Staton, Joe Jamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Maddie Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson. Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Art Becker, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, June Evans, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jared Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Jennifer Sissenbaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Zach Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peter Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Pinto Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFritas Hines, Inez Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Hadley, Elma Hines. We want to lift up our glass, salute our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Where do we go from there? Of course, we move into the present moment, moving quickly because we already running a little bit behind time. We are on Nia. I'm sorry. We are on Nia, and today is the day of purpose. Hermetic law is balance, color is yellow. Hermetic law is rhythm, Male name is Kobe. Female is Afua. Hey, Afua. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the Afuas out there. Um, I don't know a lot of Kofis, but all right. All right, Kofi. All right, so here we go. Um, raise our glass to the present moment because in this moment is our power. And in our power, we are able to lay the foundation upon which our children, our children's children will stand. So we lift up our glass so that we can get busy and remind ourselves to get busy in a moment. We say our shade. From there, we move to our children, our children's children on to infinity. We toast them in advance to once again remind us that we only have this moment to get their stuff together. So let's get it. Let's get out and grind and get what's theirs. And we say our shade. Where do we go from there, family? From there, you know where we go, right? We go to all of our relations and we say, Ashe. From there, family, this toast is for you. This is that selfish toast. What is it that you need that we got all this energy in the room for? What do you personally need? So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, I salute the most beautiful, powerful, and inspirational being in the room. Guess who that is? That just happens to be you, right? So I wish you peace, power, joy, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Wife said no school on Ujima Day. Columba City Schools bus runs not happening. Okay, okay, all right. There is school today. All right, so family. And speaking of that, I'm gonna go down here and get these clothes ready. Gotta get my kids' clothes ready. So family, will you have a beautiful and prosperous day? I'm gonna sip on this and then gonna get my day started. Maturing. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Peace. Icebreaker. I want to thank y'all for y'all participation. Oh, Gumroad done took their money. I gotta go on and use some Gumroad. I'm not using Gumroad to its fullness. Got a lot of services that I ain't using to the fullness.